Have you ever found yourself lying awake at 3 a.m., replaying that awkward thing you said 5 years ago? Or maybe you've spent hours crafting the perfect response to a rude comment online, only to realize that no one actually cares. Yeah, we've all been there. Life has a funny way of throwing tiny, insignificant worries at us, and before we know it, we're drowning in a sea of what-ifs and should-haves. But what if I told you there's a way to stop sweating the small stuff? What if you could learn to care less about the things that don't matter and focus on what truly lights you up? Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, it's not. It's just the art of not giving a fuck. And today, we're diving deep into how you can master it. Your life is a jar of marbles. Yes, marbles. Imagine your life is a big, shiny jar. Now, picture each marble in that jar as a piece of your energy, time, and mental space. Every time you stress about something small, like why Karen from accounting didn't say hi this morning or why your Instagram post only got 7 likes, you're tossing a marble into the jar. Here's the problem. Your jar only holds so many marbles. If you keep wasting them on every little annoyance, you'll run out when it's time to tackle the big stuff, like chasing your dreams, spending time with loved ones, or just enjoying a damn good cup of coffee in peace. This video is all about teaching you which marbles to keep and which ones to let roll away. Because let's be real, Karen probably just forgot her glasses and didn't see you. Why do we care so much about stuff that doesn't matter? From the moment we're born, society is like that overbearing friend who won't stop giving unsolicited advice. Care about your grades, care about your looks, care about what strangers on the internet think about your cat photos. And guess what? We listen. We start measuring our self-worth by how many likes we get, how many people agree with us, or how perfectly we can fold a fitted sheet. Spoiler, no one can. But here's the kicker. Most of the things we stress about are fleeting. That argument about whether pineapple belongs on pizza? It doesn't matter. That typo in your work email? Probably no one noticed. That delayed text from your crush? They're probably just binge-watching Netflix. Our brains are wired to focus on threats, even imaginary ones. Back in the caveman days, this kept us alive. Today, it just makes us overthink why our boss used a period instead of an exclamation point in their email. Relax. They're not mad at you. The cost of caring too much. Every time you stress about something trivial, you're spending a little piece of your energy. And energy is like money. You only have so much of it. If you keep blowing it on stuff that doesn't matter, you'll be broke when it's time to invest in the things that do. What does it mean to not give a fuck? Before you start picturing yourself as a carefree rebel who ignores responsibilities and eats cereal for dinner every night, let's clear something up. Not giving a fuck doesn't mean being lazy, selfish, or mean. It's about being smart with your energy. It's about caring deeply about the things that matter. Your health, your relationships, your passions, and letting the rest slide. It's about saying no to drama, meh to opinions that don't serve you, and heck yes to the stuff that makes you feel alive. Ready to start saving your marbles? Here's how. First, figure out what really matters to you. Grab a pen and paper or your phone if you're fancy, and write down your top priorities. Is it your family, your career, your quest to perfect the art of sourdough bread? Whatever it is, make a list. This is your guide. Whenever you feel yourself getting worked up over something, ask if it's on your list. If not, let it go. And here's a pro tip. If you're debating whether to clean your desk or work on your side hustle, check your list. Spoiler, the desk can wait. Next, stop seeking approval. Here's a secret. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives to care about yours. So why are you stressing about what they think? Learn to trust your own judgment. When you make decisions based on what feels right to you, you start living a more authentic and way more fun life. Here's a funny thought. If you waited for everyone to clap every time you walked into a room, you'd be standing in the corner, waiting for an encore. Now, let's talk about the art of saying no. Saying no is like a superpower. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're wasting a marble. Practice turning down invitations, projects, or favors that don't serve you. And remember, no is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an essay explaining why. Setting boundaries is another key step. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time and energy. Set clear boundaries, whether it's limiting social media use or distancing yourself from people who drain you. Boundaries aren't mean, they're necessary for protecting your peace. Here's a real-life example. If you have a friend who's always complaining, it's okay to say, "I'm working on my own well-being, so I need to limit these conversations." True friends will understand. Now, let's embrace discomfort. Let's face it, no matter what you do, someone will judge you. The trick is not to let their opinions control you. Think of criticism like a mosquito buzzing around your head. Instead of swatting it wildly, let it buzz by. Eventually, it'll fly away on its own. Finally, focus on the process. not the outcome. We're so obsessed with results, getting the promotion, the likes, the perfect grade, but this obsession can lead to burnout. Instead, focus on the daily actions that lead to your goals. Celebrate small wins and learn from your mistakes without letting them derail you. Here's a bonus insight. Research shows that focusing on habits and incremental improvements reduces stress and leads to long-term success. The benefits of caring less. When you start letting go of the small stuff, amazing things happen. You'll have more energy for the things that truly matter. Your mind will feel clearer, like you've finally cleaned out a cluttered room. You'll make better decisions, and creative ideas will flow more freely. Your relationships will improve too. When you stop trying to please everyone, you become more genuine. This authenticity attracts people who appreciate the real you, leading to deeper, more meaningful connections. And let's not forget about stress. By prioritizing your energy on what's truly important, you lower your overall stress levels. This not only makes you happier, but can also have positive effects on your physical health. Lower stress levels are linked to better sleep, a stronger immune system, and overall improved well-being. Now, let's bust some myths about not giving a fuck. First, some people worry that if you stop caring about every little thing, you'll become cold or uncaring. In reality, it's the opposite. You're simply choosing to invest your emotional energy in areas that matter most. You can still be kind, compassionate, and connected to those you love, just without the extra baggage of every trivial worry. Second, no one is perfect, and making mistakes is part of being human. Not caring less about trivial matters doesn't mean you won't ever mess up. Instead, it means that when you do make mistakes or face setbacks, you won't let them completely knock you off course. You learn, adapt, and move on without the weight of excessive guilt or regret. Finally, choosing what to care about doesn't mean you get to ignore your responsibilities or treat others poorly. It's all about balance. You're simply deciding to spend your time and energy in ways that align with your values, not to abandon your commitments or treat people with disrespect. Meet Alex. Alex was always trying to impress his boss, keep up with every work email, and stay on top of office gossip. He spent so much time worrying about what his colleagues thought that he often neglected his own projects and health. One day, Alex decided that his time was too precious to waste on every little criticism or petty office drama. He started setting strict work hours, said no to unnecessary meetings, and focused on tasks that really advanced his career goals. Over time, Alex not only became more productive at work, but also found more time to exercise, relax, and pursue hobbies he loved. His stress levels dropped, and he started enjoying life more fully. Then there's Jamie, who used to spend hours scrolling through social media. Every like, comment, or share felt like a mini judgment on her worth. When Jamie finally realized that she was giving away her energy to a digital crowd that didn't truly know her, she made a change. She set time limits for her social media use, unfollowed accounts that made her feel anxious, and began spending more time on activities that fed her creativity and well-being. Jamie discovered that by caring less about virtual approval, she was able to find real-life joy in her hobbies and relationships. Life is too short to waste on stuff that doesn't matter. By learning to care less about the noise, you free yourself to focus on what truly lights you up. So, the next time you catch yourself stressing over something small, take a deep breath and ask, is this worth one of my marbles? Spoiler, it's probably not. Before you go, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to stop caring about so you can focus on what truly matters? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one and I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that button and join the crew.